And we're back to Pika Labs. Let me show you how you can animate your images. I've done it already for this line right here. Some results are okay-ish, others turn out to be either not really working or too unnatural. Let us first go to Midjourney, and this is the prompt that I've used: line, vector, illustration, comic style, geometry, and then aspect ratio 16:9. For example, let us make it a Doge dog. You can see it gives you some symmetry. Could have, for example, used this tiger as well. But I wanted to start from scratch for my tutorials. And it runs pretty fast. Don't let us get hung up too much here on generating this image. We'll just take one of these, and let me use number 1. This has this typical poly style, so I upscale it. Next step is to save it. By the way, always click on open in browser and then save. This is going to make it bigger. If you save it directly without opening in browser, it's going to be a little bit smaller. Lower resolution. Let us go to our direct messages. There's Pika. And now we have two options. We can, for example, use Animate. Here's the Doge. And I simply confirm via enter. Within this first option, once again Animate, we can also, after placing our image, click on +1 more. And then we have prompts. Left click on it, and you can add a text prompt to your animation. So Doge dog, fur waving in the wind, eyes opening and closing, mouth roaring, or in the case of a dog it's barking, so let me just add barking. And we'll see what happens. We've used Animate for each, once without, once with a text prompt. The second option, this is create, so like you would do regularly. And now +1, drag and drop your image here once again. Now add your prompt. We'll use the same prompt that we've used for Animate. I'll just copy paste and then confirm. First one is already done. It was Animate, no text prompt. And you can see the eyes opening, closing, and the mouth also. There is no movement in the background, the fur is not really animated. We can recycle this and also remix and add a text prompt here, motion in background, maybe waving fur. Let me try this. Here's our Animate with a text prompt. And now there is a little bit more movement. Still no waving fur. Here's the next one. This was our create, using the same prompt. And here's much more movement. So in the end, even the head is moving and the ears. Here's our remix. It was Animate without a text prompt. Not much movement, but it looks, I would say, the most realistic, especially if we compare it to create. But in create we also have some movement in the background. Here's the remix of our Animate, and now we have a little bit of waving. And this is what you get here. When you use Animate, there is less movement in your generations as far as I can tell, but it looks more realistic and it fits the image that you've pasted. When you use create, there's more movement and it also can turn a little bit ugly, so it can become very unrealistic and natural. And kind of like a middle ground between these two is to use Animate and then add a text prompt. Both methods are valid, try them out for yourself, and I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.